All right. Done. All right. Now, where's my Zoom window back? Here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Simple Forex Setup Show. Lovely to have you here if you're in the room, and if you're watching, welcome as well. I'm going to go through 10 charts and look at some setups on the 4-hourly time frame. So let me share my screen. Here we go. Now, if you have any comments or questions, please pop them into the chat. I'll be happy to answer. And also, I was going to check last week, someone asked me about the Traders Toolkit setup. I just want to know if you're here, let me know, or if you would like to see it. I'm prepared this time, so I'm happy to go through it at the end if anyone is interested. So just let me know if that's of interest. Now let's get into the charts. I'm first looking at GBPUSD. GBPUSD is currently in that little ranging. I am bullish on it. I was last week as well, but there was not particularly good price action. We are getting squeezed in there now. So I am not very confident at getting into a trade that looks like this. So let's see if we have any pullback further down to the trend line or even to the bottom of the range, then I would be looking for a long again. Alternatively, if we have the price actually pop up above that channel and actually come back and retest at the top, then again, I would be looking for a long opportunity on this one. But at the moment, it just doesn't look very good. So I'm waiting. Let's see what happens. Next currency pair I'm looking at is EURUSD. And EURUSD, I'm still looking for a short opportunity on this, having that little down trend there. There's a lot of resistance, again, in that range, so not great setups. Looking for price to come up either to the top of the range or to the top of the trend line, and then looking for any reversals to see if there would be a short opportunity. But yeah, at the moment, not so sure. Let's have a look at AUDUSD next. AUDUSD, I am looking for long, but really the setups, again, not that great. So let's see what happens. Either looking for pullback down to the bottom of the range or to the trend line, or now that we're already up above here, possibly a couple of candles pull back to that top of the range and then a reversal, if there is any in this market. So we will see. Not that great, but you know, we got to go with what the market is doing. Next currency pair I'm looking at is GBPJPY, and I am looking for short opportunities on this, same as last week. So at the moment, again, the price is just sort of hovering and ranging in that area. Not great moves at the moment. It does look quite good for a potentially a reversal. We are quite close to the top there. So let's see if we do get the price to come up a little bit and then reverse. I would be looking for short again on this one. Next currency pair I'm looking at is EURJPY. EURJPY, again looking for short this week. So last week we had a couple of entries and very small profits. There was not quite the length in terms of the trades that I usually would like to see. So at the moment, I'm just really taking partial profits as anything moves to lock in a bit of profit like we did last week. I think twice we entered there. So looking at potentially another entry here if we have a good reversal for a short opportunity. Next currency pair I'm looking at is USDJPY. Now this has now come around, and this week I'm looking for a short opportunity, even though the price action is just not looking great. We did have that big bullish engulfing on the daily, but it is just at that level where it could reverse. So let's see. If what I would be looking for and what I would like to see is a spike above that trend line or even above these previous bars, and then I would be looking for a short. So I'm looking for a false break first out of that little range of those candles, and then looking for short after that if that plays out. So let's keep an eye out on this. Next currency pair I'm looking at is USDCAD. Now USDCAD, overall, I'm looking for long opportunities really, but in this range, it doesn't look like there is anything that I would like to trade. Either we have the price pop up above the current range and then retest, which would allow us to go long. Otherwise, there, would need to be some price action going downwards. Possibly a trade down if it breaks this trend line to the bottom of the range. But really, because I'm looking for a long, I'll rather wait for it to come down and then look for a long. But at the moment, it just doesn't look that appealing. So I'm probably going to stay out unless I see some false breaks just above or below the trend lines there. Next currency pair I'm looking at is EURAUD. Now, this is definitely going downwards. I was expecting a reversal around that point there, which did not happen. So now I don't really have a clear entry into it. So I'm going to wait until it comes possibly down to this support level and then see if we get a reversal at that point. Yeah, it's just like slowly creeping down, but I don't have a good entry into that for a short, so I'm just going to wait it out. So next currency pair I'm going to have a look at is EURGBP. And EURGBP, I'm potentially looking for a long, just because it has come to this level where it has done a couple of reversals on the daily. So I'm looking at the price to come back up and just see if we get an indication for a long at this point. So let's see what happens with that. Next currency pair I'm looking at is GBPCAD. Now GBPCAD, I'm long again on this one for this week. However, I would like to see a little better price action on there. I can see there were a couple of reversals. The last bar is very oversized, so I'm not going to trade that. But if there is a reversal back down and a good reversal with either a false break or very strong reversal towards the support here, then I would be looking for a long opportunity. A last currency pair I'm looking at. Oh, that was the last one. Now let's have a look at the chat. Anyone got any questions? Hi, Jenny. Yes, I would like to know how to use the toolkit. Okay, so I've set up my toolkit here, and I'll just go through a quick look at the setup and how I would set it up for a trade. So I want to pick something that's not going to trigger me in. Let's just say this is the USDJPY. Let's say on this that we're looking to go short. Okay, so what I would be doing is setting the trade to enter at this point under the green candle with, say, the stop loss above there and going short. Okay, so this is an example. Let's say that I want to take that trade. Not that I will take the trade, I'll just show you how I would set it up for a short. So first of all, I would look at on my traders toolkit, I've got this thing where I can set up a new trade. And what I would do is decide on the risk, how much I want to take the risk for that trade. The entry would be a shift from the current bar. So if we're on the current bar, I would be looking at 2 bars for the shift for the entry. So I would put 2 in there. For the stop loss, I want the stop loss 1, 2, 3. So 3 bars above that 3rd bar away from the current bar. So I would then put the stop loss shift to 3. I would have take profit at 3 to 1. It's just my default. Entry would be just for the 1 bar, so 1 4-hour bar. Unless there's some reason that I want to take and make the expiry a bit longer, usually the 1 bar is my default. TP1, it would be at 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So if I'm looking to enter there and the stop loss is there, which is say around 40 pips, then the first profit target TP1 would be around here. I would like it to be a little bit closer within those tails, but let's just go 1-to-1. And then you can select how much profit you want to take out. So you can put this to, say 0.25, quarter of that trade to be closed, or half the trade would be 0.5. Or let's say you want to take majority of the trade out, then you would put 0.75. TP2 would be at risk to reward ratio 1-to-2. And again, you can choose how much of the trade you would like to close. So let's put this at half. Just be mindful that if you are trading a small capital, then you may not be able to take out profits that many times, okay? You need to see what the minimum is for your trading lots. Then what I can do is here I can select whether I want the stop loss to move to entry as soon as I hit TP1 or TP2. So if I will be away from the computer, maybe going out for dinner or going to bed, sleep overnight, I might put the stop loss to entry at TP1 to protect the capital. Otherwise, I might put it to entry at TP2. And if I'm watching at TP1, I might just move the stop loss to a technical sort of level that I like. But anyway, yeah. And then I would enter at break of bar. So I never enter a live trade, always break of bar. So this is how I would set it up. And then because it's a short, I'm looking at a sell. So I would click sell. And then that's what it would look like when it actually gets executed. And now it's a pending order waiting to be executed. If the price comes below here, the trade will be open, executed, and it will take me into the trade. So there we go. Any questions, let me know. This is the toolkit. Just got my market scan. How do I get the filters displayed? Market scan, I do not have a market scan, so I'm not sure what filters you are talking about. Sorry about that. How to set entry and stop loss shift. So Vincent, entry and stop loss is here. So entry shift is the count, the number of bars away from the current bar. So if this is the bar that's currently open, that's a bar 0 in a way. And then I'm looking to count how many bars away from that. So if I'm looking to enter under the green bar, then I would look at 1, 2. So it would be a shift 2 for the entry. And if I'm looking to take the stop loss above the red bar here, then that's a shift of 3. So that way, entry would be shift 2 and stop loss would be shift 3. So 3 bars away from the current, 1, 2, 3, if that makes sense. You're welcome. All right. Cheryl, how was it? Cheryl, what do you use to enter the trade? What do I use? I use the Trader's Toolkit, exactly what I'm showing now. I'm not sure if that's what you're asking, but that's what I use to enter the trade. The left box is the market scan or filter. The left box. Oh, this thing here. Right. Trader's Toolkit. Yes, yeah, Trader's Toolkit. This is the Trader's Toolkit. So I've got version 1.5 on this one. I believe there is a version 1.6. But yeah, in terms of the results menu just comes up and I just choose which chart I want to be placing the order on. And then I use the new order to set the new order. All right, where can we find it? Where can you find the Trader's Toolkit? How to activate it? Well, you have to have a subscription, right? So if you have the subscription, then you would go to this, what's this, navigator, like a little yellow folder with the star, and you would go under Expert Advisors, you would have the Trader's Toolkit, and you just drag it onto the chart that you want to use it on. So I usually have one window set up for the orders. So that's my black window, and all my analysis charts are the ones with the white background. So that's how I set it up. Does it matter with the colors of first and second candle is an engulfing body? Well, it depends on what you're looking for, right? Either is fine, but it just depends on your criteria. So it will be something you need to decide on for your trading strategy with an engulfing bar, because you can trade an engulfing bar in both ways. First and second candles in the engulfing body. First and second. Yeah, I'm not sure if that answers your question, but all right, excellent. Thank you so much, guys. Hope this was useful. All the best for trading this week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. The Simple Forex Setup Show will be live again next Wednesday at 12 p.m. Singapore time, and I look forward to seeing you then. Bye for now. Thank you. Let me see, there's a few more questions. Thanks. Reading material about the toolkit. I'm sure there is. You're best to talk to the Actions to Wealth team about that. Bye. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Bye for now. See you next.